It's Anderson with 42, Kersey 41, Smith 40, Webb 34, and here is the defending champion, Michael Jordan.
Well, the judges, they got a lot of pressure on them. They got to come through with big scores for Jordan. Of course, Jordan wants to put some pressure on everybody by trying to do something special right out of the gate.
Oh, you can call that special. Everybody in the stands flashing a 10. They had him up before he got there. There's a 9.
Well, we go back and we'll take a look, and Jordan is saying, I got to put some pressure on. And, you know, again, you can't ever tell what he's going to do. He looked like he might have done a 360 or something, turned inside out, kicks his legs out, and the crowd responds.
And only a 47. The crowd not real happy with that. I'll tell you what, I couldn't do that one in my dreams.
Michael Jordan said that he hoped to get to the finals with a dunk that was not as spectacular as the one he wanted to pull out then. So he did get a 47. He is now the leader. They had a drawing to determine the order of the competition in the semifinals. Now in this round, 3 dunks for each competitor.
Well, Jordan got out of the gate last time with something special, and he wants to do the same as we start this round.
Uh-oh. He's measuring off the free throw line.
Jordan once said he thinks the perfect dunk would be a 360 from the free throw line.
Okay, it's T-minus 10 and counting to liftoff.
Oh, they're on their feet at the stadium already. This is reminiscent of the ABA dunking championship and Julius Erving many years ago.
Mission control, ready for launch.
That brought Dominique to his feet.
And Jordan says he likes to dribble the ball when he does a dunk as opposed to just running with it because he thinks that's really part of the rhythm and part of the game and he should do that. And a 50 for Michael Jordan on his first dunk of the semifinal round.
Well, Jordan just taking his time, it appears, and I think this is what helps him. He accelerates right at the end, just misses behind the line, but still, that's tough to beat.
There you see him coming at you as gets ready for launch. The plant, the tongue out, the flare with the legs and the palm, and throw it through. Very nice, Michael.
Little clutch with the right arm as he goes down the first 50 that's been awarded today. And next comes Otis Smith, the 6'5" guard forward from Gold. Now Michael Jordan with the second of his 3 dunks in the semifinals.
It's nothing new, but again, it's spectacular and it's front of the home crowd.
Obviously, the judges are pretty tough this year.
They're tough and relatively consistent thus far. Compared to his 50, that might be a 48. That sounds pretty good.
Well, when you look at it again, and this is the one that got everybody juiced up a year ago, it looks just as good and looks like a 50 to me.
He sure does, Steve. I tell you.
Now, that's the one he calls the kiss the rim because he takes his face right up to the rim, ducks it under, and then windmills. He said previous to this that he was going to add a twist to that dunk for the competition today. Let's see. They get one more dunk.
Well, he's got to make sure he just makes the next one. I think the other competitors have basically almost eliminated themselves. Unless Dominique were to miss 2 of them, he should go in. Same with Michael.
Jordan has 98 points, Wilkins 96, Drexler 87, Smith 67, virtually eliminated. That closed the door. Well, that was the semifinal round. They got 3 dunks each.
That was the same dunk he had just missed, and he made a slight adjustment, and you get a look high above.
Now you saw him throw his arm down into. He was making sure he didn't miss that one. Watch the right hand now. Up high, his hand is there. He ducks out of the way. Now watch him throw it down in through. Now I tell you, I think 47 is a tough score. That was a very impressive dunk. I think the judges might be affected by the fact he missed, but they're not supposed to be.
145 is his total for the 3 dunks.
He had his whole arm in there, Rick.
He did. He definitely had to duck his head out of the way of the rim.
And that's the twist he was talking about.
Yeah, that'll get some heat on him now. We're gonna see what the judges will do now.
Jordan for his second, at a 50 on the first. Oh, Well, look what's going through his mind. He said earlier, sometimes he doesn't decide until he's in the air. Looked like a figure 8 with the double clutch.
This is much like a heavyweight championship crowd, you know, and they are trading big, heavy right punches. Jordan took a long time to think about this, knowing he had to get the judge's attention.
A 47 was awarded on that dunk.
Oh, that is some great creativity. And you notice he's going with the two-hander, Steve, to get a little more power as we watch the reaction of Dominique Wilkins as Michael went in for the dunk. And he just waits to see what the score is. There's another look at that dunk. Now watch when he takes off. Look at the way he moves the ball from the right down low to the left, two hands, and throws it through with authority.
These judges are going to need the National Guard to get out of Chicago Stadium.
It's a hostile, ugly crowd now.
Well, Dominique only needs to come up with a great dunk here. If he gets a 49 or a 48, 49, he takes dunk.
Well, they're on their feet here at Chicago Stadium. Here's another guy that relishes the challenge and pressure. But again, creativity and imagination is the key. Plus, he's got to make the dunk.
He needs a 48 to tie, a 49 to win. The defending slam dunk champion, Michael Jordan. If he were to win this, he'd be the only two-time winner in the 4-year slam dunk competition. Larry Nance won it, Dominique, Spud Webb, Jordan, and Michael is backing all the way to the middle of the backcourt. Now he's going to the baseline. Well, the crowd lets you know what they think of it. Now we will wait for the judges. A 48 ties, a 49 wins.
Michael Jordan score 50.
They gave him a 50. They gave Jordan a 50. He defends his championship.
And he took off further inside than he did the last time, but it's still